Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nhildivarian Adventures. In last episode, the party just got done defeating the Lesh and was moving on their way towards Scarlet Cairn. And left the watchtower. We are starting off with. Find a dice. Boop. 3. Ossian.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and start off with a perception check from you.
Okay. That makes me nervous.
Actually, I need a. Sorry, but that looks like a 20 with how those dice ended up.
Yeah.
Very strange.
You need a what?
Give me a second one as well.
A second one.
First one,
Okay.
or I'm gonna have you pick. Okay. Oh no.
A natural one.
Okay, well, luckily with the way I was figuring this, you're fine. Because you have advantage on smell and hearing.
Okay.
All right. So with where the party is currently, again, you just left the watchtower that was burning in its wake, and
I was unconscious.
you were unconscious. Yes, you are still probably blacked out in the back of the park for now. But Bastian, as you're growing closer, and Leo, were you the one who picked up the map, or did all you guys leave that map back?
I have the
You
map
have the
in my bag. Yeah, I do.
All right. Bastian, if you would have taken the liberty to take that from him while he was knocked out to look at it, the idea of it being crossed out on that map as in red is concerning. And as you grow closer to its location, that 21 in sight, for your perception, you're able to see the remnants of smoke, like peering up from the mountain. It doesn't look like heavy burning, but more or less like small fires at this point. But not nearly as many as you would see from like back when it was running and alive.
So this is Scarlet Cairn, right?
Scarlet Cairn, yeah. As you grow closer, that 16, which advantage for your smell, you kind of get a hint of death as you're growing closer. And burning wood is just different, not so good signs.
Yeah. Bjorn, you're awake and alive, correct?
No idea. Absolutely
Brayden,
no.
would you like to be awake at this time or not?
Sure, I guess.
It was more of a thing of I don't remember if he went full down last.
He was not full
Yeah.
down, no.
Nobody
Okay,
went
so-
full down except for Lydia.
No, he went half health and was laying on the ground.
Pick Cody.
Yeah.
I assumed I would be at half health, right?
You guys have had a long rest in the car.
I also stabilized you, so you would.
And you leveled up.
gradually. Yeah.
Okay.
I did
So-
before I passed out. I did wrap you though, so you wouldn't have been just bleeding for no reason. So realistically, you're probably healing by now. I made sure not to use magic on you though, so.
Bjorn, there's smoke on the horizon, and I can smell let's just say rotting corpses. It's not looking good.
I don't know what to fucking say. It's been so long. Seriously, I have no idea what the fuck to say.
Okay, man.
You can just nod, I guess.
I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Okay.
Leo, go ahead and make a Constitution save for me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Foxy, you're able to see him stir a little bit, but he's still pretty zonked out.
Alright. Look, I don't want to walk into whatever situation we could be walking in with a man down. Maybe it's best to stop here and just kind of prepare ourselves for whatever is to come.
You guys are a little bit out from the exterior gate checkpoint. Like the first gate. So you guys haven't entered its territory just yet, but you're close enough that you can see that there's been problems.
Yeah, let's just wait until Leo wakes up, and then we can kind of approach whatever is going on. Because there's no point walking in with a man down and a bunch of frankly injured people that are not fully prepared for what we're walking in for. With that, Bastian just kind of like would stop and I guess find somewhere to sit and wait.
All right.
This would have been a lot easier if we had the cart, but hey, it's nothing we can do about that now.
I'm not gonna lie, I completely spaced that the cart was gone. Yosef goes ahead and sits down by a tree, and Tethla would go ahead and take Leo and set him down as well in the lap. Ladir is, you see him applying salve to where some of his burns are on him. Go ahead and make a con save for me. Go ahead. Alright.
You're up!
Yep, you're very up. With a jolt, like, you are wide awake.
Nice. He kind of like stirs awake, and he just kind of sits up. What the? Where are we?
We left the tower behind. We couldn't just stay there. The fire was gonna attract some nasty shit, and I'd rather not, attract it straight to your unconscious body. So we moved a little bit forward. We're just outside of the gate to Scarlet Cairn.
Oh, so I passed out.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, well, because I'm going to need to explain this away, especially because Braden was not here. I reach out to like stretch out, and do you see, I guess Bastian, since you're looking at me, and both of my hands, fire just appears for a split second.
What the fuck?
What?
You got little fire there. It kind of points to your hands.
He opens his hand. He's just like, where?
You had fire in your hands.
It's like, what do you?
Honestly, I've learned not to question anything about your magical exploits.
He's kind of silent for a moment, and he's like, now that you mention it, I do kind of feel a little weird. He looks over at Bjorn, who I'm assuming his clothes are still a little tattered from the fight.
I guess.
And he walks over to you and he's like, "Can you look at me really fast?"
He like turns his head to look at you.
Leonel's points a finger at like a hole or something in your shirt, and it just heals. It's just fixed.
A hole in the shirt?
Yeah, like any part of his tatteredness of his clothes.
Are you using mending on his clothing?
Yeah. Well, he's like, he looks back at you, boss. And he's like, I don't remember being able to do that.
I'm not gonna comment. Your magic.
Then
You have gained another new ability.
I guess. And then he holds out his hand, and it he rattles for a second, and you can see this time, both of you, that the torques on both his thigh and on his bicep glow a little bit, and then the fire appears in his hand. And this time it's like a little fireball.
You know what? I'm done. First the ghost man, and now this.
Is there like a rock or something nearby, Cody?
There are trees and rocks. It is Scarlet Cairn and
Alright,
some wood.
well, I'll be like, huh. And I look over at Rock, and then kind of like a baseball, he throws it up and down to himself, and then just goes and throws it as hard as he can at the rock.
Okay.
Huh.
Is it Sacred Flame? Is what you're using?
Yeah, that sure is. Huh.
Is
I don't remember
Elven
what you-
Blood just like a superpower? Like, what the fuck?
Well, I have human.
Yeah, but I don't see a lot of humans that don't study at colleges for their entire lives doing that.
I feel like
It comes to you so naturally. It's impressive.
it kind of feels like that one time when I had judgment for the first time. Actually, it's something similar. And then I guess since we did it, just so it will further explain it, I'm gonna cast a spell, Cody. But I mean, since we're long resting, I'm just not gonna take a slot. I'm not really using it for anything. He's like, something feels weird in my arm. And then he holds his hand out, and then right in front of him, just a massive fucking we are all immediately surrounded by really bright blue, green, and violet light.
Wait, what?
Again, the torques glue when he did it.
You're whatever.
Now
He's
a light.
and he closes his hands, and then goes away.
So you're a torch now.
I don't think that's a. Wait a minute. Yes. That looked like nobody in our party knows magic. If Frix was here, I would have asked her. What? I think this is magic that I can cast now.
Huh.
Wait. Are we setting up camp?
Not camp. We are, like I said, we're about a stone's throw away from the big gate outside of Scarlet Cairn. At least my stone's throw. I don't know about all of you. I kind of threw a crab at a pirate ship 3 miles out.
He gets down and starts gathering some sticks and stuff, and he's like, I think I can just do this a lot. And then he proceeds to summon fireballs and then just drop them over and over again. Does it 5 or 6 times.
Because it's a cantrip spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I think I can just huh. Each time he does it, his torques successively glow.
I thought
So-
Sacred Flame was fucking like sun magic, like more your bow type
Radiant.
thing, not like fire.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, it's
It'll look like glowing.
flame-like radiance is how it's
Yeah.
described. So this looks like a little sunny fireball. It's like a little orange fireball. And he just keeps dropping it on like the little bundle that he gathered, and he just progressively gets more and more on fire. It's like, huh. Well, I mean, that's good for camping, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I can still do all my other stuff.
I would hope. That would be a pretty shitty trade-off.
Wait, actually, and then Cody, he's gonna reach into his bag and he's gonna grab out the glasses that he made.
As you pull them out, you've noticed that they kind of seem a little bit more dull than usual. At least the lenses don't look as polished.
Well, I guess I'll do it again. And he like points at the glasses and does mending.
Mhm.
He's like, well, I made them kind of shitty, so maybe I can fix them up a little bit.
Okay, I mean the glasses look back to being polished now, I guess.
Or like are like the sides a little bit better done now instead of it being very like they're like just a little bit nicer.
Yeah, just that.
He puts them on and he's like, well, that's cool. It's better fitting now.
So your thing just fixes stuff?
I guess.
I don't think mending's a cantrip, so you are detecting a spell.
No, mending is a cantrip for Twilight Domain clerics.
Really?
Yep.
Hot
That's one of the
damn.
reasons why I chose it. The Twilight Domain has the best cantrips. I got to choose, and I chose Mending, Sacred Flame, and Spare the Dying. But you have some of the better cantrips.
It is a transmutation cantrip.
Huh.
There's a single breaker tear on an object you touch that is a broken chain link. Two halves that are broken, torn cloak, leaking wineskin. As long as the breaker tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can't restore magic to such an object. Yep,
Right,
that's
so
correct.
He didn't give magic back to his.
Fix it, Felix! Goddamn!
He didn't give magic back to the glasses, but he did fix them.
Fix it, Felix. I fucking love you, Brayden.
I'm not wrong. What do you mean?
It's not wrong. I know. I love that. It's funny.
If he's fix it, Felix, am I wreck it rough?
I'm looking beyond.
Yes, actually.
Did that magic hurt you?
Who?
Bjorn. Normally when I cast magic on you, it's uncomfortable, right?
He looks at you very confused.
Like when I
What
heal
are
you.
Dog, I don't understand the question you're asking.
When I
What?
casted mending on your clothes, did it or did it not hurt you?
I don't fucking know.
Didn't. You're fine.
Yeah.
I'm occupied at the moment. I will be right back.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's different from my healing stuff. So maybe it's different from the stuff that I got when my magic evolved. Maybe it's not directly tied to just me getting better at magic.
I mean,
Speaking
hey,
of-
when
Speaking
you
of
cast,
magic, I'm gonna go over to Plum. I'm like, all right, hand me the diamond dust. I know you have it. I
Plum
need this in
is
case
taking a
her
big
arm.
fat nap right now.
All right, I'm taking it. If Plum gets his arm blown off, I need to have this. I'm the only one that can cast anything that has to do with it. Greater Restoration is really, really helpful.
Greater Restoration just gets rid of effects, doesn't it?
No, it's much better. Greater Restoration also though it requires you to have stuff.
Okay.
Deliberate Intact, you can get rid of exhaustion, you can get rid of a charm or curse, you can get rid of a attunement to a cursed magic item, and you can heal large cuts and bruises.
What level spell is that? 5?
It's a 5, but because I have it, it gives me like 1 use of it if I have Diamond Dust, so. The way it works is I can either use a spell slot or I can use things to make it happen. So I haven't been able to cast it otherwise because I don't have Diamond Dust. If I had a level 5 spell slot, I would just do that. But
So if we encounter a mage enemy, that's going to be coming in handy.
yeah, probably, because they're just going to curse us. So okay, I'm going to take the Diamond Dust.
Not curse, I was mean more so like light us on fire or electrocute the fuck out of us or something like that.
Yeah, no, sure. Okay, so I'm going to add that Diamond Dust to my little backpack. Like, sorry, Plaba, I don't want to steal from you, but like, this is much better off in my hands, I think. Just put it in.
Alrighty.
Well, I'm glad,
Cody, I'm also going to do something, but because I don't want to just make it sound stupid, I'm just going to make it cool. So he's like, I'm feeling really good right now. I feel like if we got into a fight or something, I'd be really, really helpful now that I have all this magic. And that is
Okay, I know what you're doing.
That is going to be my vigilant blessing, which means next time I roll initiative, I have advantage.
Oh. Good. Yeah. Alrighty. Gotta love.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling in high spirits after being knocked out for... I don't even friggin' know how long.
Out for?
We walked all the way from the tower to Scarlet Cairn, if that's any indication.
I hope I'm not getting weaker. I've healed that much before and I never passed out.
It's... It wouldn't worry too much about it.
Well, are we going to go into Scarlet Cairn or are we going to stay here?
I was waiting for you to wake up.
Do we all want to go or what are we thinking?
I think we all should probably go if we're going into this big city where there could be an army waiting for us for all we know.
Well, I guess let's do it. And he turns around and he holds his hand out to Heflin and he's like, all right, let's go.
Hey, you can maybe
stand up.
You can maybe get that grudge match with the ogre that put a giant pole through your shoulder.
Yeah, if he's here. I'd rather not think about that, though. Boston, you can see that's kind of a sensitive topic.
Don't beat yourself up about it. It wasn't much you could do.
Well, it wasn't even me, but...
You know what? Fair! Yeah, right. Correct.
I'd rather not think about him. I'm worried that if I do, I might give him more chance to do something.
Yeah. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Leonidas helps Hefla stand up. She grabs her hands and he pulls her up.
He gets
As well, it's been a few days now. Leonidas is starting to get a beard that's closer to like his dad's. It's getting longer. He hasn't noticed though. But to like pretty much everyone else, especially Hefla, it's a noticeable like there's it's not just like shag carpet anymore. Yeah, it's starting to get to the point where he's got like the outdoorsman.
That's nice.
All right. Well, Ladir, are you feeling better?
I'm patchy, but working fine. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Is that
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't hurt. And he goes over and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on him since I'm out of combat.
The most you're able to get is that, like, instead of like the bald patches he has, you're able to remove a few of the bald patches for like hair stubble. Thanks. That'll help.
Oh, I wish I would have figured that out when Boston got his elbow shot off.
Yeah, it kind of just looks permanent now, Leo. Not partly though.
All right, let's head on.
Boston, did you want to relay the information that you saw and heard about the place to him, or?
Oh, yeah. I should probably let you know what we're walking into.
What do you mean? It's Scarlet Cairn.
Remember how it had the big red X over it?
I mean, yeah.
And remember how the tower also had the big red X over it?
Now, near the tower, not the tower.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is going to be a similar situation.
Really, Scarlet Cairn? That's
There's
pretty well to do city.
There's smoke in the distance, and I smelt the air around. It does not smell like there are people alive around here. It smells like there are a great many corpses around here.
Is that just like this whole region then? First it's mine, and then...
Look, I don't even want to pretend to know what's going on, but all I know is if it's anything like the village where the bone demon was, there could still be people who are alive. Good people.
Yeah, we better go and look.
I mean, the
I guess we
bugbear,
could
the
also-
triton, the people
Yeah.
we left behind here.
And at the very least, if we go in, we might be able to find something that might help us. Horses or stuff to fix the cart.
Yeah. It's worth a look.
Alright. He gets up.
I mean, hell, I would really
cracks
love to
his-
see that
cracks his neck.
tiefling, that
Did you
tiefling,
just fix the
smith.
cart?
Horse is dead.
I don't. The horses are dead. I might be able to fix parts of the cart, but I don't think I can bring things back to life. At least not yet.
Yosef just kind of like looks over at Bjorn and just shakes his head like, that's not possible.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I wasn't told the state of the cart.
Okay, Brayden, sorry you missed the session.
Guess I'll just be. I'm just gonna start walking off.
Alright. Okay, so all of you are going, you're not leaving anybody behind to wait.
I don't think so. No.
Mm-mm.
What about? I mean, maybe Plowbobby's sleeping. All right.
Maybe if we leave someone sleeping, I would say leave Yosef with them.
Yosef will
Yeah,
stay.
we can do that. Yeah, see if you want to stay with Plowbob.
He'll nod his head. I might as well.
Alright. Yeah, and maybe we can save what's left of the cart if you're here. So if something attacks it again.
Just like, yeah. He's dragged along like pieces of the cart, but it's nothing that it used to be. He's only got like
Yeah,
enough to have maybe one wheel and having to pick it up and just drag the rest of it. So enough to carry your stuff, but not enough to have you guys ride anything. It's practically a bench with 2 support beams to pull it by.
That's funny.
Alright.
God damn it.
I guess we'll approach the. Oh, are we already inside the? Oh, well, we're coming from a different way this time, aren't we? There wasn't a gate on the outside, was there?
I mean, you still have to go through the gate checkpoint to get into the city.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Without having to
So I guess we'll
scale like a mountainside
I'll head
to
to
get up
that.
to where you need to go.
I guess I'll head to that.
Yes, as you guys are walking, the exterior gate checkpoint as you guys approach, once a symbol of security, now stands battered and partially destroyed. Burnt wooden beams and remnants of siege weapons lie scattered, testaments to a struggle that took place at the entrance. The stone walls bear scorched marks from fire attacks, and the guards, though resilient, are dead among the walls. Bodies, both belonging to Clan Vermeland, which is the owners of Scarlet Cairn, and Clan Vesconterland, scatter the surrounding.
Wait a minute.
What?
This isn't ogres. This was a siege. This was specific. Look, he points at one of the Vesconterland dead guys.
Wait,
This
I
is,
thought the clans were at peace.
well, peace is a relative term when your culture surrounds being Vikings. Vesconterland is known throughout most of Nhildivarian as people you just would rather not associate with. In fact, it's the reason that I didn't take that job when it was offered to us.
I'm aware of this. I remember that very vividly, but like, I didn't think that was like burn a whole city down levels of being a dick.
Neither did I. In fact, I wasn't even aware that Vescontrolin had made moves into Notivar at all.
Vesconterlin was north of Snilltree, past the ridge.
Yeah, I mean, I
that's
didn't know
where
that
they
they
go
were
home.
this far. Like,
You guys have been gone away from here for months now, I would say.
just weird that we haven't heard anything about it or
Okay.
seen anyone.
We need. He's like kind of walked up to
Ready?
Liam Nelson, like is staring him in the face. We need when we're done with what we're doing, we need to get back to Varnlof as soon as possible, because if Vescontrolin is raiding towns, then they're probably going to war with all of the other clans.
They're not just raiding towns. Scarlet Cairn is a big city. It makes sense when they're raiding Snilltree. Sure, we weren't exactly fortified, but Scarlet Cairn has got checkpoints and outer walls. I mean, think about how long it took for us to even get into the city.
I mean, yeah, but also the fact that
Cody, I'm gonna do a perception check and inspect some of the dead Viscontrolin bodies.
if you genuinely believe that they were responsible for Snilltree, that also means they've befriended the Stone Giants.
I'm not saying that was them. I'm saying that it makes sense when a small town like Snilltree is raided. That just can happen, but Scarlet Cairn isn't just going to disappear overnight. This is something specific. Cody, do I notice anything on any of the dead Viscontrolin people with an 18 in perception?
Any of the bodies look like they were taken out by arrow fire from the guards on the wall. There are 2 to 3 bodies that look like they were crushed under foot traffic, heavy foot traffic, larger than a human foot traffic. There are no bodies of bovine or horses, but there are tracks that lead in. The front gate, which would have been hastily repaired after its first siege by the ogres and elves a long time ago, is knocked down again with a broken battering ram bearing the dragon skull of Vesconto's banner as the head of the ram. There are a few broken down banners of Vescontolin's regalia as well, but a lot of the people that are dead here look like they were either average berserkers or footmen. It doesn't look like these were civilians that were just coming by for a visit. These were definitely the attackers of Vermilion.
They fucking raided this place with Grand. Fucking wild. Grand.
Look,
Grand.
Look at this guy, and he points at one of the DIs that was crushed. This is not.
What?
That's not. There's crushing marks here that are not human, and I don't mean like a triton or a bugbear or whatever. I mean like it's not the size of a human or a humanoid.
It seems like my outlying theory is being proven right.
But what do the stone giants and by proxy Vescontrolin have to gain from being allied with each other?
Control over the country?
Why do they want that? And why would they need the stone giants to do it? Vescontrolin is a powerful nation.
I mean, yeah, but why not? When you're a powerful nation, why not hire mercenaries, powerful mercenaries as
what I remember,
cannon fodder?
Vescontrolin is extremely untrusting of pretty much anybody. Isn't Vescontrolin extremely untrusting of pretty much anyone, like regardless of their alliation?
When it comes to the other clans, they're extremely distrusting. They did have good relations with the frost giants of the far north. The stone giants do share territory with them. Vescontrolin has not had a lot of trust in anyone, and has in fact picked up most of their like raiding and survival traditions via the Nhildivarian conflicts many years ago. As up here, apart from Clan Skady, they were fighting on their own on this front.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And they held their own very well.
Yeah, Vescontrol are the kind of people that sail in on ships in the night and do it their own way. They don't. It's just not like them. Weird.
Well, time change, strategy change, people change.
Not them.
One of the main reasons as well they fought alone during the conflicts is that they called for aid, but no one was able to get it up that far to help them.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is that. They're being mad about that. I'm gonna just continue towards the gate, or like go through a damaged part and get to the other side.
Yeah. Heading on through, the Vermilion guards look as if at least 2 or 3 of them have just been flung from where the rest have been cut down. Bones crushed, legs, limbs twisted, just mangled corpses.
Oh.
Again, far beyond what just normal foot soldiers can do.
Well, we know it's definitely not just Vescontrol.
Could have been the ogres again. Maybe they.
The ogres would never ally with anyone. Maybe aside from the elves.
They were allied with the wood elves, but that's different.
Yeah.
I don't. Look, I'm just trying to piece it together because I'm just as confused as you.
Yeah. Well, Vescontrol would never ally with ogres. Vescontrol is pretty known for killing monsters. And pretty much anyone, realistically.
Look, maybe we'll find more clues when we actually get to the inner city.
So I guess we'll just continue past the gate. We'll just keep walking up towards the outside wood walls.
Okay. Heading further in, the front gate, adorned with carvings of Clan Vermilion's history, now bears the signs of violent confrontation. The once grand entrance is marred by impact of battering rams and the residual damage from magical assaults. Torn banners hang limply. Fabric colors are now muted and stained. There is a body of a stone giant at the front gate, toppled over a larger battering ram on the should be the southeastern front gate, with a large amount of Vescontrol soldiers piled on top or piled around it.
Well, voila fucking law. There you go.
Yeah, well, that explains it. Although, did you notice the magic? He lets it kind of all the markings around him.
Yeah, you're right.
Wisconsin don't do magic. At least they usually don't. Although they don't usually ally with anybody, and they're clearly with the stone giants, so maybe they... Who does magic? Nildivar's kind of... I don't want to say anti-magic, but... There's not a lot of great sorcerers out here. Most of them end up in Andaria.
Maybe druidic magic?
Can I do an Arcana or something to see if I can tell what kind of magic was used?
Go ahead and do Arcana.
Poop.
Not sure.
I'm going to make one in tandem.
Okay. The blast marks on the walls look like they could be the act of druidic magic, as some of the marks seem to be frost related, as if it were frozen over and then cracked, and other ones are that of fire based magic that is blasted into the wall. There's nothing lightning related or decay or like necrotic related there. But it definitely falls into the lines of nature.
It's gotta be druidic magic. I mean,
it's nature. It's gotta be that or ranger. I have some kind of stuff like that, but I would never, unless they were using like. You don't think they were using like what's the thing I'm thinking of? Like ensnaring strike, stuff like that. There's like ranger stuff too that I can cast.
Jake, for context, classes don't specifically translate into what somebody is in game.
Right. Well, I'm just trying to think of what magic that I know that is even nature related. I know ensnaring strike is often is often depicted with like vines, thorns, stuff like that.
It's really the only true magic thing in lore that is specifically called out as nature is druidic magic.
Right.
Because rangers don't really have they are known to be like magical warriors, but they don't specifically get called out as like magic users. It's kind of more like it's kind of like how paladins are. You don't call it like paladinic magic.
No, yeah, I know. It's kind of magic I've not really seen before. You haven't ever seen like anyone that uses this kind of magic.
Well, that may change sooner than I'd hope. Actually, sooner than I'd rather it change. I want to fight these fuckers.
Maybe it was. Maybe there was somebody defending it. Like they had someone on, like they had druids in the kingdom or something in Scarlet Cairn. I mean, we had people like enchanters and stuff in Scarlet Cairn, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I understand that, but like it's from the outside of the walls, not the inside.
Well, I mean, just like if they were out here killing stuff.
Look, let's just.
I'm just wondering
say.
Why would they need stone giants and magic?
Strongest force is the one with the most shit on it.
Wait, how do druids? Yeah, I guess we need to just go inside.
As you step past the walls into the main courtyard, upon the steps that lead to the entrance of the city itself, there are two hung banners belonging to Vescontalin waving in the wind on either side of the path.
That's not a good omen.
What?
He points at the banners.
Yeah, that is. There's got to be someone alive here. Come on, the tiefling smith, the guy in the clothes shop, anyone. Hell, I'll even take the pit fighters. At least then I could, yell at them for knocking me unconscious.
I guess we only have one way to go. Is it's deeper into the city. I'm assuming we're in like the front area where we were like fighting those ogres at one time. So I guess I'll go into the actual gate through the actual gate to Scarlet Cairn.
Heading through the gate, as you walk, as you're entering into Scarlet Cairn, the air is heavy with an acrid scent of burning wood, and a somber atmosphere pervades the city. The crimson trees that grow on the mountains and in the area now are singed and twisted, their vibrant leaves replaced by ashen remnants of what they once were. The first place you guys approach and are able to see of note is Cecil's clothier, tailor's workshop. Known for its colorful banners, now has its facade blackened by smoke and soot. The vibrant fabrics that once adorned the shop are torn and scorched. The interior, though spared from the flames, bears the signs of looting, with shelves overturned and garments scattered. There is the front counter or the counter at the back looks to be smashed in. Looks to have been smashed in with a ball of sorts. Its broken wood shattered and splintered upwards, and the body of Cecil lays behind the counter.
Bastian would look at his gauntlets and then down back at Cecil and would just kind of bow his head for a moment in respect, and then
Yeah, I mean, Leonidas looks at his cloak and the stuff he wears under his armor. Jesus.
Cecil looked like he did not go out with a fight, however. Or it looks as if he did not go out with that fight. He does have heavy bruising around his throat and his face and nose, or his glasses and nose are broken. But whoever was getting in access to his place,
I'm gonna hop over the counter. I would like to inspect Medicine Lee. I would like to use a medicine check to inspect him very closely.
Cecil looks like he was beaten in the face and choked to death. There is bruising on his sternum as well, where somebody was shoving his knee into him as they were holding him down. There are 2 other bodies back there as well that look like they belong to civilians that he might have given refuge in his shop at the time of the attack. Although they have been cut down with blades, Cecil has been beaten, bludgeoned.
I was gonna see if he might be just unconscious because there wasn't any slashing, but
his trachea is broken.
Yeah.
Question. This is for my curiosity. Is there like skin underneath his fingernails? Like obviously not.
Cecil's, no, he's wearing gloves.
Okay.
He's wearing
That's
one
a good,
glove.
I mean, that, yeah.
No, there's nothing about
I was gonna say
Cecil.
that's actually not a bad. Yeah, it's not a bad. That's not a bad question.
I will say though, his quill that he usually wrote to write down stuff does have blood on it, or it looks like he might have jabbed somebody with it before he went down.
Yeah, John Wick.
I hate to ask this question, but is there anything of able to be looted around here?
Looking around,
I'll look around in there.
the only thing that looks worth anything is the silver frames of Cecil's broken glasses. Everything else of importance or value has been ripped from the store.
I'm not taking his glasses.
Actually,
that's
you know
fucked
what?
up.
You know what? Actually, Cody, this is a wholesome moment. I'm gonna take the glasses and mend them.
The glass cracks back into place away from where it was, and the frame are no longer creased in the middle. It snaps back to the way it was before.
And I'm gonna put them back on him. And then I will, to everyone else, I will bow my head in silence.
The man went out protecting people.
Yeah.
Best.
This is why. Pardon my language, but this is why we don't help those no-good bastards. It's well known this is the kind of shit they do to people. People have hold-ups about Skady or Farnloft or Hergidol, but they never do this kind of shit. They never kill innocent people. Nothing but looters and Vikings. Disgusting.
Yeah.
I bet you anything too. Their reasoning for this is because Scarlet Karen didn't help them during the Endorian conflicts, as if that wasn't tens of years ago.
We need to keep looking.
You should look for the armor. The guy who enchanted my first bow and made me this, and he pokes the metal breastplate that he has, the silver breastplate. And he kind of just like tunk tunk.
We should look for anyone, not
He
just
hops.
people
I'll hop back
who-
over the counter. I'll go.
Going back outside, Bossian is going to kind of like call out, "Hello?"
Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead and roll something.
Really?
Oh, you know what?
That's what you do?
Oh wait, no. You know what? I'll follow alongside of him, but I'll yell it. I'm gonna yell it in my broken giant speech.
Yeah, that's right, because you learned a tad bit from that, but
Yeah, she's been teaching me. So I'll yell out, like, "Is anyone there?" But in giant.
giant?
Yeah. I want to see if there's any like fucking lurkers around.
As
Last thing I
you
wanted to have
yell it,
was to
you're
come
able to
around
see a
the
few ravens and stuff that were picking up the bodies kind of fly off at your loud noise. And as you yell it, you look and you see a few more fly off, just a few like buildings away from you guys as well. Bossian, make a perception check for me.
Got it.
Yeah.
On it.
And turn around while he's doing that. I turn around to Heflin. I'm like, "That sound good, or does that?"
You want me to make one too,
Bossian,
or
you start hearing voices speaking in the northeastern Vocalic, which is the language that Leonella speaks naturally and that you learn to visit.
Wait.
Wait, Scarlet Karen doesn't speak that.
Yeah, it does.
I would. No, I don't think they do.
They live in the area. They spoke
they?
the same language
Okay.
as you. Yeah.
I had to make sure before we did that.
Yeah, no, they do. But as you look, since Boston, you stepped a little bit more out the street than Leo, I'd say. Your eye catches a glimpse of red as a group of 4 Escontulan soldiers, foot soldiers, are starting to walk in your guys' direction, turning a corner between the streetways.
Hey, the survivors over there.
Escontulan soldiers, Nazi.
Yeah, no, the bad guys.
They are approaching. You guys have maybe 15 seconds before they're able to have sights on you.
Do I see Bossian looking at them, Cody?
You are able to see him looking at them. Yeah.
Be like, "Son of a bitch." And then for the first time ever, I'm gonna cast sleep on all of them.
On the
It's an
people,
area. It's an area. Yeah.
You aren't going to try and duck and hide or anything. You're just going to go ahead and try and
No,
cast sleep.
I mean, I'm assuming you saw what I did before I rolled that perception. So no, I'm not going to hide.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do what you need with that. What do I need to do for it?
It's 5d10, and then I'm going to need to know how much. If it exceeds any of their hit points, then they fall asleep.
Gotcha. 10.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. Holy shit.
It needs to exceed their hit points.
Yeah.
yes.
And that's for all of them, 15?
Well, it's for it's an area sort of effect.
As you cast it, you'd see they'd keep walking, and then that's when they spot you. It did not affect any of them.
All right. Well, the good news is
I
need to roll initiative.
I did vigilant.
I'm
Where's the blessing? Oh, thank God. So I just do it twice, I guess.
I'm not out in the street, Cody.
Oh my God.
Where are
that is
you?
So I'm still in the building.
I forgot to fucking roll my guy.
Okay.
God damn it! I forgot to click on me. I don't have a thing to click
I'll
on.
pull you over. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
Well,
just
of the
remember
two
the
that
number.
of the two that I did, Cody, I did 21 as my initiative. I got a 14 and a 16.
Black as night.
Darkness. Alone.
Actually, what time is it?
It's 10 something.
No, not you.
No, in game.
Not like our time, but like
Oh.
what time is it in the world?
It is like morning-ish your time.
Is it a clear day?
It is a clear day. Yeah, it's not raining. I mean, the smoke and stuff is in the area, but it's nothing that you'll be able to go to your map.
Yeah.
Darkness imprisoning me.
And
Or did I shoot?
the deer and half, and then we got our squad.
Yeah, but you'll find that it should be at the burning tower.
The Mushroom Kingdom.
Does
A
out of
mushroom
character,
kingdom.
Does Vescontuans speak that same vocalic? Oh, well, I guess they have to. That's what we heard. So they do speak the same language as I do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing. I can communicate with them when I'm ripping their faces off.
Okay. I need to have these four Gothic goons that are approaching you.
Dude, they're about to have a rude awakening. Whenever I go, the classic is going to happen. They're like, dude, it's only 6. No.
Cody, I'm sending you something in Discord.
Okie dokie, buddy. That.
Oh,
Hey, Cootie.
by the way, you know what I realized?
Damn it, sure.
Yeah, I new level 6 thing for Way the Living Weapon.
Gotcha.
Just that'll let you know.
Okie dokie, buddy. That's sound damage, so that's interesting.
Yes.
Oh no.
You'll I wanted to send you that because I'm gonna make it a cool thing when I
Okay, so just make sure I have that prepped. That is what I'm hearing. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah. Well, you don't have to have it prepped. I'm going to. I just roll a d6. I just need to call it, because I can't change it until a long rest.
Okay, gotcha.
Once
Reload.
once they've seen what I'm doing, I'll call it out loud.
Ozzy, did you roll initiative?
No, I didn't. I need to do that.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. Sorry, that song stuck in my head.
Hey, don't worry about it. We all have those. 13.
You have a. Damn, I forgot. You have like a really high initiative.
Yeah, Dex and Wisdom, bro. It does wonders for your fucking things. Oh wait, no, never mind. Dex and Wisdom I have 4 on another character. Never mind. I have good dexterity and okay wisdom.
I have a 5 in initiative now, which I didn't have before because cleric gave me wisdom.
I have a 1.
To be fair, you don't need it. You're the you are literally a tank.
Yes.
You exist to take damage and then conk people on the head.
I exist to turn them into mist or drink the mist. I don't know why I said or, but I said or. I'm rowing a boat now. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see.
Just gone through the goons, ended up rolling
I would go.
15.
If that's for the goons, I would go before them. Because I have a higher dex.
He has a higher boost. Yeah. Which I think is really funny that it's that way because you'd think it's the other way, considering you technically rolled lower, but it's literally not. I don't.
Interesting rule. I like it.
It's kind of one of those weird rolls that you never really. It was like that one time that Cody had to realize that like makes it meet it beat it was like way more confusing than we initially realized in that one shot.
Yeah. Hey, good Bjorn.
It's
That
also
white
an
square
interesting-
there is what Cecil's shop is inside.
That's also an interesting roll because
Wait,
Boston normally
is the world
goes
supposed
first.
to be black? Or am I
Your
supposed to see a
site's
map?
saying- hold on a minute.
Should I reload? Maybe?
Darkness.
Oop.
Joe,
Might have
this
freaking
is
daylight
boring.
map. Hold on
I
a minute.
literally, the moment it came up, I clicked the refresh, but I'm so pissed.
There you go. Boop. There you go. Daylight.
Oh my
Forgot
god.
to add
I'm
daylight.
getting back in.
The light.
Yeah. Hold
Hey,
on.
Bossy, you should use the light of Allah.
I am saving that because if there's a stone giant around here, I don't want to waste it on these fucking Goonies.
Goonies.
You're talking to them
Alright.
like they're fucking Batman, like, villains.
They are.
What the
They're fucking stupid little bastards.
Vester goons.
That's why they
that's
commit
what
fight
they
war
call them.
crimes.
Stupid. They're idiots. That's why they fight people. They're idiots. They have no fucking cultural.
Stupid little
We
dingo.
fight people.
Alright, guys, I'm opting down
We don't
long.
just like loot for no reason. Anyway, I'm going. I assumed I was going first, and I am, so I'm going to do it.
All right.
All right. On my bonus, I will summon Judgment. As he comes out this time, though, you see like the first of all, the hand comes out first and like slams its hand down on the ground, and then the rest of it comes out of him.
Oh my gosh.
He did the funny, guys. He did it.
And then I'll be like, well, that's not all, and then summon Perry Bear.
Okay.
Carry the spirit bear.
So Judgment slams his hand down on the ground and goes like, and then bear noise for Perry Bear.
Bear noise. Insert generic bear noise here.
I get rid of Judgment's glow because it hurts my eyes.
Yeah, that's fine. Why does he have no health?
I think we forgot
Damn.
to set that up for him. Hold on, I can do it.
Oh wait, no, he has health. I just have to put it in there. There.
On
Or, I guess
HP.
it's the blue.
Bip. On AC.
There.
HP.
Yeah.
Random question. I assume this shop has windows, right?
They're knocked out, yeah, so.
Okay.
Spirit bear. Bear of spirit.
It's summon.
Sure.
It's called Summon Bear. Is how I named it. So maybe out of that.
Hold on. Summon bear, there we go.
That's not a spirit. That's a summon. There's a difference.
There you go. Now it should be connected to a sheet. I'll make
Alright.
sure it has to work.
God damn it.
The sheet just gets deleted again.
There you go, buddy. It won't get any
Perry Bear.
How far away
Okay.
are they?
I'm going to have. They're about 70 feet. I'm going to have Perry Bear move up to this box here, and I'm going to have Judgment fly on top of the roofs.
Okay.
So he can wait. Sorry, he was right here. So I need to do. Let me see. How
Just
high is
do
the
the
roof on
measurement.
the ground? Like 10 feet or so.
Yeah.
So he'll go to like. He'll go to. Hold on. He'll go here and then.
Why not
there,
just use the boxes? Yeah.
There. Yeah. I'll do the 40 feet to right
There you go.
there. Thank you. Okay, that will be my turn. Or I guess no, I can move. I'm gonna move into here.
Into this building.
No, there's these little barrels here. I'm gonna get.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I say we let them get closer so I can just
that's what I'm saying.
peek shot them.
Yeah.
So I can just absolute peek
Alright,
shot.
that'll be my turn.
All right, Bjorn, it's your turn.
Hey Cody, how large is said window?
Well, it's burnt. The whole front of the building is burnt, so it should be a 10-foot wide window. As for height, it's probably in the same thing. It's like one of those floor-to-ceiling windows, so it shows off. It's like a shop front. You're in Cecil's shop.
I would like to prepare an action with my bow and arrow.
Oh.
Or crossbow.
Yeah, sorry, crossbow.
No, I was
God.
actually asking. I didn't know if you had. I was like, oh, do you have one?
I do not have a bow and arrow. I do have a crossbow though. Once they reach right here,
Mhm.
I will shoot them.
Okay. Once they reach here, got it. Or here, right?
Sure, that's fine.
Whatever. Okay.
I should have the reach for it anyways with this thing.
Alrighty. Bjorn, do you want to move anywhere inside the shop at all?
I'm just gonna post up at the window
Okay.
like I'm a sniper.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. It's now the goon's turn. Alright. See one of them go here. Here. Both of these guys are going to go ahead and do their 30 feet of movement here.
Ah,
And
you have made your mistake.
dash action.
Ah. Haha, you have made your mistake.
Alright, go ahead and do your firing, Bjorn.
Cody, for reference, I put how Judgment looked coming out in the Nhildivarian BC. I didn't know how to also explain it, but that is exactly what it looked like.
Oh, sick.
Boom! It like slams down on the ground and then it came out.
Get
The second shot is for the dude in front, and the first one is for the dude behind.
Okay. Dude in front is going to take 13 damage with the 2 necrotic. Okay. 13. 2. Okay. Yeah, you hit him in the chest, and immediately he stumbles backwards a bit. And he is already bloodied.
Damn.
Okay. That is all I can do.
Alrighty. Bossy, your turn.
Bastian doesn't even pull his shovel off his back. He just, like, as he sees them start running towards him, he just, like, clenches a fist. And as soon as they get to about right here, like, to where they're right up on Perry, he just runs to the first guy after he sees him stumble a bit. And he is going to make unarmed strike.
Strike. 13, that will not hit.
Okay.
He's able to block it.
Unarmed strike.
Damn. Only if you had advantage.
As you go to punch, he would, with the side of his blade, like holding his chest with the arrow, he'd go ahead and he'd block both your arms to the side as you try and hit him
Okay.
with his blade.
Unarmed strike. Okay, finally, for fuck's sake. And slash roll 1d6. That is the extra damage.
Hey, guys, sorry to break this on you. It's 10:30 and I want to go to bed.
Okay, Brad. We'll catch you in
Okay.
the session then.
Alright.
Yay, I did the minuscule amount of damage required.
you got your brass tacks in, alright?
I guess unless they're like right on me, I'll just use the crossbow, Cody.
Alrighty, buddy. I'll keep that in mind. You have a good rest now.
Yeah. Peace.
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 Alright.
So that is
Bossy, you doing the killing
25
with that.
damage. Okay, so as you've described, Bastian just rushes this guy. As soon as he gets close, he lets off like 2 flurries that he blocks. And the guy, after blocking it, would just see Bastian like full like reach back, just overhand right swing, and he just punches him straight in the fucking jaw. And there is just an explosion sound that pops off of his fist, and he goes flying backwards. I'll say not anything crazy, maybe like past this guy a little bit. But yeah, it just sounds like he got hit with a cannonball.
You have sent him into negative 20 of his actual health. That's hilarious.
And then, since I can only activate Flurry of Blows before I make my martial arts strike, I am out of shit to do. So that is my turn. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a moment. Let me read.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me cook real quick, alright?
Alright.
Fuck, I thought there was something I could do. Never mind. Continue.
Alright. It is Leo's turn.
Alright, well, Judgment's going to fly off the fucking top of this building, slam into this guy.
Okay.
Just,
You have to get him, move him, yeah.
Yep, I got you.
boom, I
Just
guess
slams
shoulder
right
checks him into the wall.
Yeah, his strength save.
21.
Beat it. So he doesn't get
Ow.
prone, but
Yeah.
I guess the wall might have actually helped him a little. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. he like puts his hand back and like stiff arms the wall so he doesn't fall over. I don't either.
All right. So. Here it is. All right. So neither of those hit. He's able to block both of them with a shield and sword.
Bear Bear's just gonna fucking maul this guy.
Okay.
But before I do that, now that I know what Pear Bear has, he's going to first grapple check him because he can do it.
Okay.
And because Boston is standing right there, he has advantage. So.
Oh, okay.
Is it within 10 feet or 5 feet?
It's one square. It's whatever the square is.
Okay.
It's within 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean.
Leo, is it pack tactics?
Yeah.
They have to be standing right on top of each other. So Bastian would have to be here.
Okay.
So it will not.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, man, because I'm a little.
Is it a strength save or a strength?
It's a strength check versus strength check versus strength.
Okay. Oh wait, I just realized they're both the same. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
He also passes that. What the hell? It's another 19.
I guess he doesn't get grappled, but I can still make my 2 attacks after that.
13. That will not hit, but the 24 will for 20 piercing. Okay, that also kills him.
All right. Well, Perry Bear gets him on the ground, but he's not like under him. He's like pushing him away, and then Perry Bear tries to bite him, misses initially, and then he kind of like looks back at him like, "Oh yeah," and then he immediately gets his face bitten in half.
Okay.
And then Perry Bear's just sitting there eating him.
A very dead boy.
Leonidas is then going to, because I know that I can. How much is the cover that I am in?
The cover is. I think it's half cover actually.
Okay, so there is cover, is what you're saying.
There is cover.
Okay, so for both of these guys, I need to see. First, I need to see what I get. Okay, so they need to roll. Do they either of them have higher than a 15 passive perception? If they
No,
do,
they
then
don't.
okay. Well, then they don't see me. So if I get a higher than a 15, I'm gone essentially.
Okay.
So, which is ironic because I have an 11 in stealth, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, just can't get in that one. Okay, so I am now disappear. I am kind of behind the boxes. I'm going to shoot this guy first, and since I have an advantage, I'm going to do it with sharpshooter.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay.
That is a 16 to hit.
6. That'll hit.
Okay, that's 27 damage.
Also dead.
Okay, so I just like peek out and he goes like just right through his skull. I like to imagine that he peeks out from behind the barrel for a second and then immediately gets half of his head blown off by an arrow.
That's yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot at this guy. Since I can see him with judgment, I can angle the arrow.
Alrighty.
Since he doesn't see me either because he doesn't have passive perception, I will also do this with sharpshooter. Since I have advantage. Holy shit. 25?
Also, he is hurt but not dead.
No, 25 to hit.
25 to hit. What is the damage? 17?
27 damage. 27.
27?
With
He's
the
dead.
sharpshooter.
He's dead.
Okay, yeah, same thing. He like pushes off judgment and he's like, I like to imagine he's like stupid fucking thing. Head just gone. Half of his head just gone off the head top of his body.
That concludes combat that quickly.
Alright. Parabear's, I like to imagine Parabear's still just eating that guy. Go over to Parabear.
Bastian.
Go over to Parabear and I just start rubbing his head. And since he's ethereal, he's not all gross and bloody.
Bastian just is looking at his hand
in kind of like awe.
Yeah, so Perry Bear, I'm scratching. You can see him just scratching Perry Bear's shit, and he's like, you know how like animals get when you scratch them?
Yeah.
Bastian just kind of drops his hand after kind of like staring at it for a moment, kind of mesmerized with his own little feat of,
Or judgment.
I guess strength is the best way to describe it there. And he just kind of yells out, "Anyone else?"
Yeah, Bastian, you don't get an answer this time. Or really see anything.
Bastian kind of like dusts his hand, like does the thing where he does the hands between, like rubbing up against each other, like.
Bastian, as I'm petting Perry Bear, the only people who would probably notice this are me, you, and maybe the deer, because he's on that side. Judgment for a second gives Leonellus like a dirty look, a little bit, and then the sword that's usually in his hand goes into his arm, and his arm gets all big, and he punches one of the boxes and smashes it, and then he disappears.
The fuck?
And then Leonellus is like, what the... You notice Perry Bear's still there. He's just like... He's like enjoying getting scratched.
Well, the ghost is a little pissy today, isn't he?
I guess. I wonder if that... Then it dawns on Leonellus. He's like, wait a minute.
What?
All that magic that I now know. You don't think that upsets Judgment, do you? I don't think I've ever initially given you this information, or maybe you haven't noticed. Judgment is its own. It's sentient.
Yeah.
Ranger Conclaves are sentient. Perry Bear is also technically sentient, but he follows my every command. Technically, Ranger Conclaves get jealous if you use other magic.
Okay.
Especially Ravens, they absolutely despise it, apparently. So Judgment is really jealous. Especially
that would be.
It was already Perry Bear was enough, and then the crossbow, and then yeah.
I mean,
he's getting angry.
I don't know why he's so upset. He's a flying blue suit of armor that is immortal. I don't really see the reason to be jealous.
Yeah, the thing about that is that, and this is technical. Remember, the Ranger Conclaves are supposed to be an animal, but because it's a Ranger Conclave, I have to follow the rules. So it is supposed to be an animal spirit. It's not an animal. So it's essentially a person that it's just like it's supposed to be a person trapped in purgatory, or that could ascend to either whatever the heaven or hell is here.
Right.
A spirit,
Well,
a wandering spirits. So I've harnessed a spirit, and he's getting angry. Yeah.
Well, he can go fuck himself.
He's got the whole Patrick like, I thought what we had was special.
Well, he can go fuck himself. He almost killed me in the fucking forge. I don't care if he's a little pissy.
Hey, what?
Story for another time. Let's keep moving.
And also, yeah, that wasn't technically even Judgment, though.
It was. It was still in the form of Judgment back at that time.
Perry Bear doesn't disappear, by the way. It just kind of like follows along very obediently. Actually, no, because this is my favorite part of Perry Bear. Perry Bear is walking behind Leonellus, and as Hefla gets closer, he sniffs the air, and he gets all excited and starts like wagging his butt and goes over to Hefla.
Yeah. His tiny little nub tail.
Yeah, he doesn't have like a tail, so he does like that thing that like dogs do if they don't have tails. They just wag their bodies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I knew.
He just keeps following next to Hefla, and he's like pushing his head into the side of her.
If anyone's still alive out here, you can come out. We're not
with Vescontolin or anything.
Vescontolin's dead. He says that out loud.
Okay.
Not the entire army, just the 4 dudes that we found.
And any more that are here. He repeats after you.
I'm supposed to be the bloodthirsty one. Why are you stealing my thing?
I mean, you know how, like, it's not just him, realistically. It'd be anyone living in Nodvar. This is like their ISIS. They're just assholes. Especially because Scarlet Cairn is technically a Skady clan, isn't it?
Scarlet Cairn is
So-
Vermilion clan.
Oh, weird. So they don't fall under Skady.
Nope,
Although
they
they're very
don't. They're their own
close.
thing.
Symmetry.
Just Vermilion doesn't have any other like places anymore.
Yeah.
Skady and Vermilion took a lot of hits back in the day, so they haven't really rebuilt as much.
Regardless, as a native, he's inclined to dislike them extremely.
I know.
Yeah.
I know out of character. Bastian doesn't know this entirely. You don't have to keep explaining it to me out of character. You can do it in character, so my character knows.
Let's say I had to do that in character. Although, I mean, it's pretty obvious after the rant he went on Cecil's thing. Just like, disgusting.
Well, I mean, in character, definitely travels over better. Anyway, Weevu. Okay. You guys wanted to go to the Burning Blades?
I want to find the arm. Yeah, the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah. He made my chest piece and my original bow, which is now hanging up in hole, but it's neither here nor there.
As you approach the Burning Blades, the beacon of craftsmanship now stands amidst the ruins. The once proud forge is reduced to embers, and the magical enchantments that once danced in the air have been extinguished. Redoran's prized creations lie broken and scattered, a stark contrast to the once meticulously organized workshop. Although among his workshop there do lie bodies of Vescontolan goons, many of which look to have been killed with that of a smith's hammer, their helmets dented in and their eyes bulged out of their skulls.
Is he in there?
Redoran is nowhere to be seen.
What's the guy that's named after Skyrim?
No body. Maybe he's still around.
Yeah, or even better, he got the hell out of here.
One can only hope more.
I'm gonna look around, considering there's so many dead people. I'm gonna look around in the shop.
In his shop, it does look like it was looted as well, but there are other dead Vescontolan goons inside as well. There are a few civilians in here that look like they might have taken up arms from his supplies, but their items have been taken down. Redoran
Is there like an inside to his shop? Like
The-
obviously over the
his-
counter,
the-
but is there like a door in the back that leads to
There
the
is
house?
a door that leads like from his workshop area inside, and apart from like a small storage room that he kept some of the weapons in, it's literally just his house.
Okay, then I'm gonna go in.
Um,
I'm gonna
Okay.
hop over the counter and open the door. Be like, veteran.
Looking inside, it seems to be like a 2-bedroom, 1 dining area, like house, a cooking area. The first bedroom looks like it might have belonged to Redoran and somebody else. There's women's clothes and stuff that are kind of like packed away in different areas. The other room looks to be an actual guest room, but there's no bodies or anything in here. It looks like this place was ransacked, but nobody was killed in here or fought.
Yeah, looks clean.
I guess I'm just gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking around. There's a few other rooms.
Gotcha. Okay. The dining room, apart from what looks to be like a semi-spoiled like thing of like oats that were in a bowl, maybe from dinner while the attack was happening or whatnot. You guys don't know when the attack happened. Um, Apart from that, the rest of the house seems pretty disheveled and like ransacked. There's nothing of importance to take. The only thing that seems even remotely valuable in here is a like 4 what you might be able to recognize as like leather deck like horn decorations, like rings you could wrap around, specifically tiefling made.
I'll go over and
Maybe
like grab.
snow
I'm gonna
elf.
go over and like pick them. I'm gonna go over and pick them up.
They're pretty much just fancy leather straps at this point.
I'm gonna just put like leather rings. No, they're horn rings. I'm gonna be very specific. Well, I guess if we find them, we can give him these. But is that every room? Is he? So he's not in here.
No, he's not.
Well, I guess I come back up the house and hop back over the counter. Like, well, he's not dead, or at least his body's not in there.
That's good. There's got to be some. Wait a minute. Think about it. What would be the most defensible place in here where they could, where the whatever citizens survived would have likely rallied up?
The pit.
The pit, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
The tavern probably got hit first. It was right on the outskirts.
I guess we'll go to the pit then.
Yeah, so it's either the tavern or the pit, and I guarantee the tavern got burnt to ash. So let's go to the pit.
Okay. As you guys continue forward, then out of veterans, out of the buried blades. Sorry. As you guys head on your way towards the back of the city, you guys, as you're walking, are able to hear that of other patrols and stuff in the area. With how loud they are wandering about, it's pretty easy to avoid you so much. But as you get further and further in, the more Vesconto soldiers there are. It looks as if the city is being occupied. After a bit of walking, you guys hear a horn blow back from where you guys entered. They've probably found the bodies by now.
We're deep in enemy territory here. We need to be careful.
So I want a stealth check from Bossy and Leo, please. Okay.
7.
27. Alrighty. Rask's Arena. You guys are eventually able to come across. It's eerily silent apart from that of chatter amongst goons and like the crackling of fire of different camp out points. There is a large presence of Vesconto soldiers here. There is one face that looks important of the crowd. Go ahead and put it up. As there is a captain who looks like wearing the banner of Vesconto walking amongst the ranks. But you're able to see the likes of berserkers as well among this troop. A headlong assault would be near suicide for most soldiers to this.
Yeah.
Properly prepared. you would, and I need a perception check for both of you as well.
Okay. Please tell me there's survivors. Please tell me there's survivors. Please tell me there's survivors.
Looking amongst the groupings of soldiers, you are able to see that there are other people that look to be of civilian type, dressed in tattered clothing or what look to be soot and burn stained tatterments of what they were in before they were captured. Some tied up, some you'd see being led into the fight pit, like entrance of it.
Oh shit.
They have captives. They're using them as it seems to haul around supplies and things around the city at this point.
We need to get them out, but I don't know how we're gonna do it.
So how many did you say there were, Cody? From what we can tell.
From what you guys can tell, at a quick glance, there's at least 22 of the soldiers on the outside that are guarded. But that's just the outside. You're not sure how many people may be in the arena area or how many other surrounding areas.
What about the survivors? How many are there?
Out of
That we
these
could see.
survivors, there are 8 on the outside.
Damn it! We need to find a way to get these people out of here, but I don't know how we're going to do it.
They're in the inner part of the pit.
It seems that that's where they're taking some of them. Yes, it's inside of the arena. And the arena is built into the side of the cliff, so it's like in a cave. It's not just outside.
Right.
I kind of want to try and do a thing that could work, but I don't think it will.
What do you want to do?
I want to like draw the guards away towards me, and I want to like funnel them down a street, and then I want to use the light of Allah and tunnel like hit one large beam.
Alternatively, I could cast silence on you, and you could sneak up to a decent amount of them and just blow them away immediately and run away.
Silence on me? That is true.
That's cantrip and invisibility too.
I would do invisibility because that's
It gives you less time.
Bastian's quick. He's got that feline agility.
Right. They could still hear you though.
He's sneaky. Plus, invisibility gives me advantage on stealth checks.
That's true. Do you think that's? Do you want to do that then?
Could he? Even if it's just like a blank square of a map, can you like lay out how they're positioned?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting that right now for you.
Because if there's a big group of them, then I think that's the play.
Because we're not beating them in a straight up fight.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could cast invisibility on you so you could get as close as you like, and then I'll cast silence on myself, and then go up, like, on a roof or something, and then as they turn around, I just fucking shoot them with the bow, judgment attacks them, crossbows up on the roof, parry bear, the whole 9 yards.
We're lacking...
We could have Ladir, Hefla, and Bjorn hide as well and jump out and attack them.
Yeah.
Bjorn and Hefla have the ability to literally just pretty much pick people up and throw them. So
I almost want to have Hefla go back and get Fabob. Because we might need him.
I would say do the Ladir. He's a little quicker.
I will say that we would probably need to stop soon. So we could wait till we have more party members to advance into this area.
Yeah, I say we actually just wait. We see the survivors. Look, there's no way we engage this many people without either one, drawing in reinforcements, because we know there are more people here, or we end up taking on more than what we can see. I mean, there's 22 of them that I'm counting. I don't know about you, Leo, but
there's 22 of them out there, and there's most likely more within the structure. It's a big structure. If we're going to get all of these people out and alive, we may need to get everyone here. Just to make sure that we give these people as much of a chance to get out of here as possible. I mean, like, even my amulet at this point it's not a surefire. We need to think this through before we just do it.
I could alternatively use Judgment to lead him somewhere.
How far can Judgment get away from you before he...
It's not a distance.
It isn't?
No.
I think that's our best bet, because he can fly, can't he?
Yeah, he could fly.
He could go up on the rooftops and get through undetected. I mean, but wait a minute. He glows.
I mean, that would be the reason I would use him to distract them.
But we need to get Plabob and maybe Yosef here as well. I hate putting Yosef in the line of a battle like this, but...
Well, we're putting my wife in the line, so... If we're gonna, you know...
Yeah. Might as well go out with everyone if we're gonna go out at all. It's the least we can do, these people. These people showed us a lot of hospitality here.
Only it was, like, snowing or raining or something, or foggy.
Why?
Well, I can't tell you in character, but...
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, I can tell you out of character, technically. It really...
I know why it is out of character. I was asking. I thought you were saying that in character. Yeah. But anyways, we need someone to go back and get everyone, because Plabob's eye magic.
I say we send Ladir. He's a little quicker.
Ladir.
Yeah.
We need you to go back and get Plabob and Yosef and bring them over here. We're gonna need everyone if we're gonna get these people out of here.
Right. Just find a place to hunker down then, and we'll see what I can do.
Okay. How about we take refuge inside
buildings, by the way.
Yeah, we should take refuge in probably this building so we can still have a line of sight on all the guards, but also stay out of sight.
Alternatively, you know what I could do? Alternatively, Perry Bear doesn't glow, but
Perry Bear also can't communicate.
I can look through his eyes, just like Judgment.
I know, but he can't communicate to them to follow.
No, I mean, I can put Perry Bear somewhere else so he has another line of sight on more people.
Oh.
Judgment would glow, that would give it away, but Perry Bear doesn't glow.
Maybe put him in like the shack building right here?
Yeah, I'll have him move around. And since technically I'll do it anyway, but my summons can use my summons are able to use my amount of boost to yeah, so 22. So I'm assuming he's probably didn't see him. I'm gonna have him go around this building and go up past here into that building. The one that's kind of far away. Although I don't have sight of Perry, he's gone.
I'm giving him sight again.
Okay, yeah.
Vision.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start actually adding these buildings to have sight and stuff.
I'll have Perry just like hunker down in this building, kind of just sit there and peer out the window, so I can have a view on all of these guys here, which I'm assuming you can't see, Bastian.
I have line of sight on these guys, and
okay. Yeah, and then I'll come up to the other side of the window too. Perry will just keep an eye on them over there. He'll be a good boy. Perry's not an asshole. He obeys.
Yeah.
He's like a big doggy. A big dog that eats your head. Like the Revenant.
That, oh my gosh, that scene is wild, dude.
God
That's such a good
damn it.
Big
Revenant.
doggy.
I think that's that until we can get our own back.
Okay. Well, we could stop there for the day, and then we can return with Lydia returning with the others, and that way we have a chance to get the other
Yeah.
players involved in this, and I can give me time to make a map of this area.
Yeah, sounds good, because I'm free Tuesday is probably when we do that, and it'll be the Thanksgiving episode. The Thanksgiving episode will be us giving thanks back to the villagers for
It's true.
There you
For,
go.
Thanksgiving-
episode.
Thanksgiving will be us giving thanks in a sense. If thanks, by your definition of thanks, it's us shooting projectiles into people's skulls.
it's
Yeah,
thanks.
We will,
We're
we will be
thanks.
giving them thanks.
We're giving thanks to the villagers for taking us in for that short time we were here, and by freeing them from their would-be killers.
Yeah, that's-
I don't think it's not a. It's not a would be. It's they're killers.
I said there would be, like, because there aren't, those people that we're about to rescue aren't dead. I'm saying there would be, as in, like, if we wouldn't rescue, they're probably going to be either, like,
I'm actually gonna
beheaded
I'm
or
actually gonna
hung or made to be slaves.
canonically. Leonis is gonna go sit next to Hefla because I'm sure she's pretty nervous.
Yeah, she is.
This is the first fight she's been involved in, realistically, since.
Bossine is just coasting the window, just like looking through it.
He's like, well, at least he like is looking at Hefla. He's like, well, at least Perry Bear likes you. He really likes you. I don't know. He's like,
Also, you
"Actually,
guys
all my
got lucky. I
summons
rolled
like
which
you."
side the door would be on for these buildings, and you guys were able to enter all these buildings without having to go around the front where they are.
Yeah. He's like,
Could have opened
kinda-
the window.
He's like, kind of all my summons really like you.
I wonder if
Like the
that's
little
just
healing-
because they're you.
like the little healing spirit. Maybe. Although the bear has a mind of its own, as does Judgment, clearly, because he's acting like a baby. Perry
Are
Bear
you
has a
saying
mind
you're
of its own.
incapable
though.
of that?
Well, sweetie, I just want us to make it out of this
Yeah, we will.
for the children.
The worst comes to worst, we'll sack off saving these people. I'm not putting them above you or the children. It's just, it's not that. I don't know.
I'll go ahead and I guess we'll end the session. Thank you for tuning into Nhildivarian Adventures. Tune in next time. Yeah, well, until then.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yay.
Woo. Woo.